Alright guys, I wanted to do an aftermath video of the 94 Toyota Corolla. Really bent up. We basically went out just to have fun and did. We ended up bending this car up pretty bad. I did one good half track and one full track with it, and then just ran it hard in the front. But this whole front wheel, I broke the tie rod end, and I think I popped the CV axle out. I'm not sure. The car started bogging out bad at the end. That was when I broke the rev-ometer, and then the transmission, every time I put it in park, it was in reverse. So I broke the linkage as well, which the linkage is on this side, so I imagine it's right here. If I remember right, that's it right there. And my frame pushed the tranny and everything over. I haven't even opened the hood yet to look under. I still have the bolt still there. This one ripped through and is sitting down here. Not really much help there. Bent that all throughout my plates on the front. I have one here where the washer connects, and one here, and they both stayed perfectly straight, like the plates in the trunk. Those ones stayed straight. The only reason I did that is because I needed a big enough washer for the holes I drilled, because next to the holes I drilled there was littler holes from the factory, so I didn't want to weaken it in that spot, so I just put them and didn't weld it. Had it bolted. The hood arced up here bad. It really did. As soon as that all thread ripped right through, it arced. The other side would have done it too, but didn't get the chance to. Didn't rip out. This fender stayed really good. This wheel's still flat and bent up the rim a little bit, but I think we can reuse it. All the hood and everything is all in the fuel rail. But this is part I wanted to get to. I can see my battery box through my door. But this is where that trim was, and the rust was right here on that trim. And that's where it got hit and just ripped it all up. Bent the dashboard a little bit on the inside. The bar I think is perfectly fine. I think it's just the dash itself, the skin. Unless the bar did start going in or started pushing out, I don't know. That door got pretty beat up. There was a car, actually, Brandon's car was up in here. I could have grabbed his bumper. He got hung up here and ripped it back out here and here, but this was where the bumper went up, and then that's why my freaking thing went loose on me. I didn't tighten it up in the heat. That's because that's when that happened. Pushed all the door in. The back door looks just like driver's side back door, except this one's got a little bit more into it because they're not trying to hit you in the driver's door. Trunk did exactly like I wanted it to do. Trying to make the video quick for you guys. It did exactly what I wanted. The all thread worked perfect. My plates are still good. The trunk one here and the one that sandwiches on the pan, it kept straight in the middle, and then when it getting pushed in, the all thread was pushing up, so it pulled these fenders both sides in, and it just did perfect. Every time I got hit in the pan, it was going up. The dimples worked, and the plate worked out pretty good. It's all the way up in there. But my dimples worked out great on the frame. I think that's where it gave. And then, see, this door is exactly like the other side, except the other side's more where that is, where it's pushed in, is more up here and more in. But she did good. The suspension held up in the back. I'm surprised. A little bit of side swipes, nothing major. This felt like a driver's door though, because the way my seat sits, I usually eat the bar every time. But the dimples Yep, those dimples are exactly where it bent on either side. You can see where my spray paint was, where I dimpled it and then paint over it so it didn't rust. And then there's the all thread and plate. You can see the square and you can see the plate poking through the sheet metal. I kind of wish I used the rear end a bit more because I wanted to see this roof start bending, but it was arcing here and on that side perfect. This all would have went right in perfect flat, and the trunk lid and the all thread would have started hitting the roof and bend the roof and start bending it over. It would have worked out perfect, and it would have basically done what a clamshell wagon would have done and bent the roof, and it would start arcing right here and bend the roof up at an angle like the last few Yodas we had. This car did exactly what I wanted it to do, and exactly what John wanted it to do, so he was happy, and made it down to third. I ended up getting right at the end 2 cars, one on this side, one on that side. I think that's what popped the CV axle on this one. But radiator blew at the same time as it was dying out. By the end of it, radiator blew. But that's it. See you guys later. Bye.